Everybody, this video was requested by Barbara Walls, and she is struggling with booking parties. And you're not the only one. Everybody struggles with this at some point. Whether you're brand new, whether you've been doing it for so long you take for granted how you got the first parties in the first place. Maybe you moved to a new area. Maybe you feel like you've already gone through your entire social network. Maybe you really haven't gone through your social circle. Maybe you're asking the wrong way. Maybe you're missing out on opportunities. Maybe you're talking people to death. There are so many reasons why you may not be able to get the bookings that you want. So I'm going to give you some ideas just to kind of help you open your mind a little bit to why, because it's different for each of you. So, some of this may resonate differently for each of you, just depending on how you are, how you approach things, what you are really doing, what you aren't really doing. So let's just start with some basics, okay? So the easiest way to get a party is to contact someone you know. And I call this, there's the list of 100 that comes in your startup guide. And if you've never done that, go do it. Go check out your startup guide. And if you're listening to this and you're saying, I don't even know where my startup guide is, it was so long ago since I joined, go in the workstation under the resource tab, under the new consultant category, and open up the startup guide and print out that page. All right? It's right there for you. However, I don't think that you honestly need 100 people to get your business going. It's a great reference to, go back to say, okay, so I've gone through 10 people, nothing, or I got parties and now I kind of need to do things over again. Go to that list and start looking for numbers 11 through 20. Does that make sense? Don't overwhelm yourself. Sometimes a list of 100 is more overwhelming than a list of 10 or even a list of 6. Basically, I call it your suckers for you list. These are people that are in your life. Maybe they're coworkers, family, your best friends. Maybe it's someone who you've hosted a party for that owes you. People don't want to have a party for you just to help you make money or just because they want the party. In most cases, people will have a party because you want help. You need help. You're trying to build a business. You're trying to get outside your social circle. People will help you because they care about you instead of just helping to make money for somebody. Does that make sense? So if I'm going to call up somebody from my, sucker list, I'm going to say, hey, this is Wendy. Okay, so I need your help. I am struggling to get my business off the ground outside of our social circle, and I need your help. I know you know people that I don't know. I don't want you to buy anything from me. I want to give it all to you for free, actually. And I'll bring the chips even. You supply the soda, or I'll even bring the soda. Maybe you supply the ice. And if you could have a party for me, please, to help me. I need to meet more people, and preferably people, who have jobs and who like candles, all right? Or in this case, it could be food for the raclette or for Velata, if that's what you're doing. And honestly, ask them if they'll have a party to help you. And most of your friends and family and coworkers that actually care about you, they're not going to, if you approach them and just said, hey, would you want to have a party? Do you want to have a Scentsy party? They're not going to do it. I'm not going to want to do it. But if I had a friend who came to me and they said, Wendy, look, I need your help, I'm going to help them. I may not actually want the product that they're representing, or maybe I do want it, but maybe I just don't want to have a party at my house, but I'll have one for them because I want to help them. I care about them. All right. All you got to do is find 6 people. So if you can imagine finding 6 people that you can call and not just send a Facebook message to, okay? That is very passive, and if that's what you've been doing, there's no wonder that you're not getting any bookings, okay? Stop doing the passive Facebook stuff and posting on your wall. Does anyone want to have a party? Let me know. That's not going to break your business into the next level, okay? You need to make some uncomfortable decisions, like picking up that big heavy phone and calling and asking people for help, okay? This is how we have built our business without ever having to really go through our friends. We don't have our friends do parties. We give them freebies for referring people to us when they do. So it's honestly, this is the best way ever to not harass all the people in your life, okay? So get your list together of 10 and get at least 6 of them to say yes, they'll have a party for you. And the other 4 who said no, they're not as good of friends. I'm just saying. All right, so the next thing is you can have fundraisers. I know we're all on Facebook, not everybody, but most of you guys who are watching this YouTube video are most likely on Facebook, right? So if you're on Facebook, you see all your friends and people that you're connected with have charities or fundraisers that are near and dear to their heart. There's, cancer walks, of course, those are the most normal ones that everyone sees all the time. But there's kids in the hospital. There's autism. There's heart disease. There's a neighbor who lost their job or out of work for a car accident. I mean, there's so many different needs out there that people want to help with. So if you see somebody posting on Facebook that they, feel for this cause, or maybe there's a shelter that they care about, I don't know, maybe call them or send them a personal Facebook message saying, hey, I want to help. I'd like to, see if I can, maybe do a Scentsy fundraiser and, bring some money in for your cause. And whether that ends up being a home party, a big fundraiser, a small little fundraiser, whatever, it's an opportunity, to get some more contacts, all right, and to maybe sell some product as well. Does that make sense? I'm asking that question, and hopefully you're answering at home, nodding your head. Yes, it does make sense. Also, booking parties. I know people say all the time, oh, you can book parties from your parties, but you can't do it without a plan. You have to figure out what kind of setup you're going to have at your party. You need to be very thoughtful about this. You're going to play booking games? Well, what kind of games? What does the hostess want to play games? Are you going to try to recruit the hostess? Okay, if you recruit the hostess, then they're probably going to get all the bookings from that, right? Well, that's good because it still helps your business. I mean, these are all the thoughts that should be going through your head, right? Well, if the hostess doesn't take the party, then you still need more bookings from all those contacts, right? So you have to have a game plan. So you want to have a booking party of some sort at least. And there's some really great games out there. The balloon game. There's the stacking ideas. Just YouTube it or go on the Scentsy workstation and go to the resource tab and look up party ideas. There's some great tips there. But another great thing is having a checkout area. At the checkout area, the simple question that you ask is when you're checking each person out, you make everybody come to the checkout area and you say, did you get everything that you wanted? And most of the time people are going to say, oh, no, there's a couple things I still wanted, or, oh, I didn't get everything, but I'm happy with what I have, or all I needed was this. And you could say, you can get even more, or you can get all the things that you wanted if you just have a party. You can get them for free. And, honestly, that's how you do it. It's simple. And you practice it. It may not work for you as well as it will work for me right now, because I know how to say it in a certain way that's going to get someone to say yes before no, and I know how to deal with objections, but that's because I've practiced. I sucked in the beginning, all right? And you may suck right now too. You may be having a really hard time getting those bookings, but the only way to get better at them is to talk to people, practice, pick up those phones, have a checkout area, make plans for everything that you do. And if you're really serious about building a business, there's so many different ways that you can, book parties. All right, go door to door, go to your neighbors. You can even have your own party. People forget that you can have open houses. You can have grand reopenings if you want. Invite every single person that you know to it. Those are great ways to get people to come to your party and then get them to book, Anyway, I hope this helps a little bit. You can always call me or send me a message if you need any specific help. But I hope this helps give you some more ideas as ways to book parties. And also, the other thing is if you're blabbing so much, like let's say someone actually sounds like they might want to have a party, don't scare them away with tons of information. Get them to book it. It's like a volley. They say something, you say something. They say something, you say something. back and forth. If it's just you doing all the talking and you spewing all this wonderful information and everything they can get if they do this at their party and do this at their party and blah, 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 before they've even booked it, they're not going to book it. All right? It seems like already too much trouble. For me, I would think it would be like, oh my gosh, this is already overwhelming. Jeez. So watch what you say, how you say it. Again, good luck. I hope this helps you, Barbara. Bye.